get back in position and like a whole other chance to field goal?
It feels great. I'm just happy that we got it done. That second half, that fourth quarter, we grinded. We put everything that we've been through the season together and worked with each other and complimented each other. And, it's an amazing feeling.
Jakobi, just tell us about your game. You had the touchdown to start the second half on a 10-yard run, and just the poise of your offense to be able to carry out that last drive.
Definitely. I think we had, an Army football drive, kind of getting back to our basics, what we do really well. Zone dive and then zone option, just working on that. And then there's really never a doubt in our mind. We knew what we had to do coming out of halftime. We had to get the offense going, defense was making plays, and we had to make more plays ourselves. So that was on the back of my mind, just make more plays, and eventually that's what we did.
Just maybe comment on Jabari going into that last drive after what he's been through in his career, hadn't played in a while, going out and be able to execute that drive.
I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of great stories in college football, but I really don't think, there's much more that are better than that. Just all Jabari's hard work that goes unseen, that's seen. And just for him to go out like that, a minute and 30, when I know so many people counted us off, that, there's no way they're going to march down the field with that type of offense. But he led the offense to perfection, got us into field goal range with some really great plays, and then Cole just made it.
Other questions in the room? Joe,
hey, Marquel.
Go ahead.
Joe Iacono with GoBlackKnights.com. Congratulations on the win, guys. Great win, obviously. Marquel, you had a lot of big plays on defense, just coming up play after play. One of the ones I noticed was on the fourth down stop you guys made in the third quarter. Even though you didn't make the tackle, I thought you did an amazing job setting the edge there and turning the play back in. Can you tell me two things about that play? One, what you saw and what you did to get upfield so quick. And number two, it really seemed like the momentum of the game changed on that play and that the whole Army team got a huge jolt out of that play, kind of.
Yeah. So actually said he had basically knocked our D-line over. And when he did that, I knew that I didn't have it like an actual man and that I could really just go in and just set the edge. And, so without him doing that, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do that. But, we're just going through my mind, like, all right, it's 4th and 1. We got to get a stop, make a play. I think it was a tight end coming at me. I'm like, all right, here we go. Set the edge. And, that's just what I did.
That was awesome. Jakobi, fullbacks seem to really be having a big night all night long. You guys had a lot of success. Offensive line was getting a lot of good push. Can you tell me about what you think made the fullback dive so successful tonight?
Definitely. I think you kind of just touched on the offensive line was doing a really good job all night of just pushing their gaps and picking up the blitzers. And, for me, they made the holes, a lot easier to read. Certain cutbacks, they blocked their man perfectly. So, that's kind of like our basic, zone dive. And, when the offensive line gets movement like that, it's pretty easy for me.
Thanks.
Ken McMillan.
Marquel, congratulations. What does this feel like for the senior class to be able to pull this off?
Well, I mean, I'll just speak for them. They were very happy. They're very excited. We've came close to beating, I think, 3 Power 5 teams as they've been here. To finally do it, it's a great feeling, and they're excited. They're down there still probably yelling and screaming and listening to music and jumping around. So, it feels great for me. So I know it feels even better for them, knowing that this was their last game.
Did you guys learn something from those games against Wisconsin and Wake Forest that helped you today? Did it boost your confidence that, hey, we can do this? Yeah,
I mean, I would just say, yeah, it gives you that courage, and, you stop doubting yourself because, a lot of people on this team were doubted in the recruiting process. We come together and we make a team, and we come together and we build a family, and really, like, the brotherhood that we talk about, it's real, everyone on this team. And so, like, once you like come together and you actually beat the people that doubt you, it feels amazing.
Any others in the
could you
go ahead, Ken?
Yeah, could you also, I know Jakobi mentioned it, but could you talk about Jabari Laws, and pulling that off. I mean, Army, you've had long drives before, but they were usually because there was one huge play that just busted it open. But this was a sustained drive in such a short period. Give me your appreciation of what Jabari and the rest of those guys pulled off.
Well, we practiced this, you know. I've seen Jabari Laws do that to our defense during practice, you know, and I just let up a touchdown. So I was kind of nervous, but when I seen that the offense was going out, everyone kept telling me like, we're good. They're going to make it happen. And when I seen Jabari Laws on there, I'm like, yep, I've seen him do it before. I know he can do it again.
And could you just take me to the last play, Cole's kick? Where were you? What was going through your head? Tell me the emotion of seeing it go through.
I was just praying to God that I didn't just lose the game for us and that he would make this kick. And, you know, that's where I was. And when it went through, I was just, I don't know, I just took a knee and I was like, man, it happened. And, you know, it was an amazing feeling. And I'm just thankful that it did.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jakobi. Thanks, Marquel. Sure.
Jakobi, just you had a very good game, 129 yards for the fullbacks. That was like 100 yards more than against Navy. How did you go from the Navy game to here to preparing for today as a fullback group?
Yeah, I think, you know, going up against Navy is exactly like going up against our defense. You know, they're really well coached. You know, they see the fullback dive probably every day in practice and then playing Air Force. But I guess going up like Mizzou, who doesn't really necessarily see the fullback dive, who isn't really greased up on the triple option, it kind of just allows us to run more of our base plays against them.
Thank you.